When preparing to interview a prospective candidate, keep it simple and follow my PEC method: preparation, experience, curiosity. Preparation. So, over the last 10 years, I have seen people falling into one of two camps: those who don't prepare for interviews at all and prefer to wing it, and those who overthink and over prepare so much so that they come across too strongly, too rigid, too serious. There are some key areas to prepare for, but the most important, perhaps, is know who you're looking for. And looking for a vet with a pulse is the wrong answer. In a candidate's market, it can be quite tempting to take what you can get. You might have some criteria for who would be your next special team member, but perhaps you fear being picky and not getting anyone at all. But if you set your sights on the person you want, you're more likely to find them. You can design your interview approach, your strategy, and the questions that you ask to ensure you get the information you need to assess the candidate against your criteria. You have to have a way of measuring their suitability, otherwise you're working blindly. Experience. The candidate's experience of your practice starts from the moment they contact you or you contact them. Every interaction you have up until the interview are as important as the interview itself. You are communicating with the candidate throughout what they should expect from an employment experience at your practice and under your leadership. There are ways to make this process feel really special and memorable, whether the candidate joins your practice or not. Remember, people talk, so even those who don't join your practice will have still had a great experience and will inevitably tell others about it, which will have a positive impact on ongoing recruitment. There are many things you can do during an interview process to make it highly personal and create a lasting impression. For example, little things like knowing the people on the front desk know this person's coming and can ensure they get a warm and welcoming VIP greeting. You could have the meeting with this person off-site over lunch, dinner, or coffee. It's a great way to make the candidate feel valued. And it shows people that you're investing your time and energy in finding the right person. If someone is traveling via public transport, train, for example, to the interview, you could organise for a team member to collect them from the train station. If they're not local to the area, as part of the interview, you could drive them around and give them a tour of key places they want to see. There is no limit on what you could do, but often it's the smallest of gestures that don't actually really cost you a lot at all that have the biggest impact. Curiosity. There's a quote by Tom Robbins that I love. Curiosity is what separates the truly alive from those who are merely going through the motions. Many practice owners and leaders come to interviews with a set list of questions which they use with all candidates, but this just doesn't leave space for the candidate to reveal themselves to you. You need to get curious about the person sat in front of you by asking thoughtful questions. Find out about the person, not just the vet or nurse. Who are they outside of work? What do they enjoy doing? What lights them up outside of veterinary? Find out about their journey. When did they first know they wanted to become a vet or a nurse? How did they get to where they are today? What have they been through? People warm to someone who shows real curiosity in an exchange. So being curious is a great way to build rapport and connection with who you're interviewing. A curious person is always genuinely interested. Now, if you're ready to take your interview game to the next level, register your interest for my next webinar. I'll include a link in the post.